Peugeot 208 GTI certainly has something to say, with its flashy GTI grille and 17-inch alloy wheels. Starting at £18,900, it's a bit pricier than some of its competitors, the Ford Fiesta ST for instance, but does the 208 GTI provide more? Now, if you do want to see the standard 208 review, then just click the link below and you'll be able to see that film. But to break this car down, the GTI, let's firstly look at its appeal, and I'd certainly say it's quite appealing, especially with all these little touches all over the bodywork. The 208 GTI certainly has appeal, from the contours on the body to the detailed interior trim. Inside, the lowered sport seats and smaller steering wheel give it a much more edgy appeal. Certainly the feel and the way that this car has presented itself is very premium and sporty, which is quite nice. The seats are rather comfortable. This rather nice leather with red stitching. The steering wheel, we still got this rather tiny steering wheel, but it's got the flat bottom, so it's again quite sporty. It does feel quite nice to grip. The whole cabin's splashed with this rather evil looking red. The vents, a little bit on the wheel, door handles, everywhere, even around the speedometers. It just does give the car quite a fresh feel. And having said that, the 208 was a fresh feeling car anyway, so just to give it this little bit of an enhancement with the sportiness really does help. It definitely deserves 4 out of 5 stars for its appeal. Now, as you'd expect, the 208 GTI is quite fun to drive. It's got a 1.6 litre turbocharged engine with 200 brake horsepower, and its 0 to 60 time is just under 7 seconds. With 275 Newton meters of torque, this is for those who love to drive. The 208 GTI is about 90 kilograms lighter than the 207 GTI, and what that basically means, handles much better. It's to go into the corner with this car at a little bit of pace is quite fun, especially for those enthusiastic drivers. So I would certainly recommend a test drive if you do like to throw your car about a little. We give it 4 out of 5 stars. It's a great car to drive. The handles are rode very well. The suspension is 20% stiffer on comparison to the standard 208, but you won't regret this as your daily car. The comfort and joy of driving it will make your commute to work easier. It deservedly earns 4.5 out of the 5 available stars for performance. The boot space is a little under average at 285 litres, the Renaultsport Clio has 300 litres. The rear is quite tight for space, both leg and headroom. The headroom is compromised further if you opt for the sunroof. It could certainly be used as an everyday car without much compromise. Therefore, we award this car 3.5 out of the 5 available stars. Emitting 139 grams per kilometre of CO2 means that you roughly will be paying £125 on road tax. It's fairly frugal, returning 47.9 mpgs. Whether this car will retain its value is still yet to be seen, because it's up against some tough competition from Renault and Ford, but nevertheless it's certainly a fun car and a little bit of a looker. We give it 3.5 out of 5 possible stars. The Peugeot 208 GTI has long been awaited since the legendary 205 GTI, and it's bound to get the due attention and praise. Fun to drive, but practical and comfortable enough for everyday usage. We give the 208 GTI an overall rating of 4 out of the 5 available Motor Talk stars.